We got some bad news for WWE Raw because two of their stars are currently injured and they've been written off TV during tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. The first one was Kevin Owens, who was attacked by Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley during the Dominic Mysterio and Sami Zayn match. The WWE cut to a segment backstage showing the doctors treating Kevin Owens, and shortly after that, Worked Wrestling reported the injury, saying Kevin Owens has suffered a legitimate injury that is being used to advance the story. It is currently unclear how long he'll be sidelined, and Fightful Select also followed up on this report and confirmed the injury. Kevin Owens is going to miss some time in the ring. Depending on his injury, his tag team championship reign could come to an end. It all really depends on the severity of the injury, and I'm hoping it's nothing too serious, but you never know until they're properly evaluated. And the other person is Liv Morgan. As for Liv Morgan, she also got a brutal beatdown from Rhea Ripley right before their match that is going to be used to write her off TV. It was reported that she suffered an injury last week, and it's looking like WWE took the opportunity to make her disappear from WWE TV tonight. The company has got to have big plans for her. I have a feeling that she's going to wrestle Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 40 for the title, or at some other major premium live event. I feel like this is going to be in the promo package for their big time match in the future, and I wouldn't mind seeing Morgan be the one to defeat Rhea Ripley when the time does come. They have a lot of history, and tonight is just another chapter in their story. Similar to Kevin Owens, I hope this isn't a bad injury. I'm really hoping it's something minor. Again, we'll have to wait and see for further details. Even then, the WWE is pretty quiet when it comes to injuries. But anyways, this is just bad news for Raw. More and more people keep getting injured. You had Braun Strowman, now you have Kevin Owens, and now you have Liv Morgan. It just sucks to see it go down. Now that we're done talking about the injuries, let's talk about Monday Night Raw. It was a pretty good episode of Raw that kicked off with none other than the Judgment Day. And the more I see these guys, the more I like them. The group is on fire. The segment was all about Dominic Mysterio and his monumental title victory at NXT. This man is a legitimate draw. I believe people love showing up to these shows to simply boo this man, and that makes him a big draw. I say that because I want to go to a show just to boo his ass. It's incredible to see this all unfold. We are seeing the development of a future world champion. Each week, he gets a louder and louder reaction. He's a step above everyone in his faction. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn did interrupt the promo and decided to speak facts, telling everybody that nobody wants to hear Dom anymore and he's better off shutting up. Kevin Owens even made a joke saying that they did the same thing last week, and I thought that was very funny. Anyways, this time though, him and Sami Zayn managed to get a singles match with Dom for the North American Championship later on in the night. I thought this was a very good segment, but at this point, anything with any of these people involved, whether it's Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, or Dominic Mysterio, it is going to be good. You already know that for a fact. The next thing was Becky Lynch wrestling Zoe Stark in a singles match. Becky needed to win this in order to advance and get that rematch with Trish Stratus at SummerSlam, and she obviously won. I don't think a single soul believed that she was losing this match. The match was pretty good, and honestly, we were able to see more of Zoe Stark, and she was pulling off some good moves in this match. She's athletic and acrobatic, and I want to see more of her in that ring, honestly. If Trish is staying with WWE, I would love to see her and Zoe Stark win the women's tag titles, but then again, I don't know if I can handle new champions again. That legitimately might give me PTSD, so actually never mind. Anyways, Cody Rhodes came out next to cut a promo about Brock Lesnar's beatdown from the last week. And I really don't think he said too much important things here. You could skip this promo and you really wouldn't miss a single thing. I think WWE is making booking mistakes with Cody Rhodes. They cannot keep putting him out there to put over a feud with a part-time Brock Lesnar who doesn't show up, where he has to cut the same promo every single week. We didn't even get a stipulation. That was very disappointing, but like I said, I'm very worried about Cody's booking following this Brock Lesnar feud because he's still insanely over, but the crowd is going to get bored of him real quick if he doesn't start giving us some intriguing TV. There's plenty of talent in WWE with much better storylines going on, and the WWE needs to give him something good soon. After that, it was the Dom and Sami Zayn match, and this was a good one. What can you say? Sami Zayn can have a good match with anyone, and Dominic Mysterio continues to get better and better in that ring. And I love the referee spot kicking everyone out from ringside. The match ultimately ended in a roll-up after Sami Zayn saw his friend in pain. I don't know why he, cost himself the match, but I guess he's a good guy. Dom stole the win, and he got the heat. This was simple, yet effective. Then we had a very entertaining match between Tommaso Ciampa and Bronson Reed. And no, I'm not calling him Big Bronson Reed. Get that Vince McMahon idea and shove it up your ass and get it out of here. The match was good. Ciampa really knows how to work a crowd. I did not think it would translate well with the main roster, but the guy is so talented and he's really clicking with everybody. If he doesn't get hurt again, I think he could be very important for Raw. Shinsuke Nakamura did come in and distract him, costing him the match. Reed picked up the win. I don't know about this Nakamura stuff. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'll be patient and wait and see where it goes. After that, you had Rhea Ripley who took out Liv Morgan. We already spoke about that. Ricochet then came out and cut a promo on Logan Paul, and this man was just really casually dropping curse words like it was nothing. I understand that Ricochet barely has promos, so maybe that's why he didn't understand the protocol, but that was hilarious. Anyways, Logan attacked him from behind before Ricochet got the last laugh and beat him up some more, and I couldn't stop laughing when Logan Paul was on the ground selling the moves from Ricochet, but still had his phone up in order to record Ricochet doing the flip. That was so funny. Logan Paul is too unserious. The SummerSlam match between those two is going to be crazy though. I do believe that. Damian Priest then quickly destroyed Apollo Crews. Not too much to talk about this one. It was just a kind of like a jobber match, to be honest with you. Drew McIntyre and Gunther came face to face. This was a good interaction. I love how Ludwig jumped in and defended his dad when McIntyre was disrespecting him, and then he had a match with Drew, and that was cool. But the best thing about it was Corey Graves on commentary having a blast doing Kaiser's accent. McIntyre did win the match, but then all hell broke loose. Drew and Gunther are going to have a match of the year at SummerSlam. I already can tell it's going to be the match of the year. And then we had the main event contract signing between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. This was a decent segment. The Judgment Day ultimately came out and they all jumped Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor kept emphasizing how much his life has sucked and how much has been ruined since SummerSlam 2016. Like, bro, you gotta move on. But anyways, he said he's ready to make Seth his bitch instead of his itch. That was the bar he decided to drop. Not gonna say much. This was a fun episode of Raw, and after it went off the air, Seth Rollins also cut this promo.
I'm sorry about that. That's not how I saw things going tonight. Man, this city's special to me. This is where I got my start here in WWE. Down on the corner of Gandy and Gail Maybe, there used to be a little spot called Florida Championship Wrestling. And so I came back here tonight. I wanted it to be a special night. Finn Balor and the Judgment Day ruined that. But I promise you, SummerSlam is going to be a different story. And I'm going to go out there, I'm going to beat his ass, I'm going to defend the World Heavyweight title. And I'm going to do it for me, but I'm going to do it for every single one of you that supported me all the way back in the XCW days and still supports me here tonight. Tampa, we love you. Sing my song. Sing it in the